know T1 versus T2, which are the two most basic conventional sequences. So herein we need to see the signal intensity of various things. So first we'll tabulate this and then we'll see the images. Okay, so first rule, what is the first basic rule that all of you know? That is World War II. What is World War II? That is water is white on T2. This is our basic fact that we remember. So when we talk about fluid or CSF or water or edema, we know that it's going to be hyper intense. White means hyper. On MR we use the suffix intense. So hyper intense white on T2, whereas it's going to be dark on T1. So this is my first basic principle, World War II. What about muscle or any soft tissue for that matter? That is going to be a reference usually. Remember, we take soft tissue as the reference, muscle as the reference, and then we'll say that something is white compared to it, something is dark compared to it. So can I say everywhere that this is iso-intense? Iso-intense means intermediate. This is what is our reference that we'll be comparing white and black with. Okay, so depending on the organ that we are reading the MRI for, we will have that. Okay, I'll make my own stuff, but right now let's just do this MR sequence. So this is iso intense. Alright, apart from that, fat. What about fat? Fat is something which is white on both. So fat is hyper intense on T1, fat is hyper intense on T2. Okay, so that is about fat, that remember it will be white in both. So it doesn't really help us distinguish much. What about grey matter, white matter? Where do you think it should live up to its name? T1, 1 means good, right? So T1, it will live up to its name. Meaning what? That grey matter will appear grayer, will appear darker as compared to white matter. So just remember that it follows its name on a T1 weighted sequence, whereas it is opposite on a T2 weighted sequence. Okay, so this is about the basic differences that